Alrighty, you guys have seen me get this differential back in. Everything is back in and tight. We have the housing for the passenger side axle thrown on. I did also go ahead and throw my throwout bearing a little further in just to make sure it's seated well. And then we have our brand new transmission speed sensor. I'll pop it back out for you guys. There's your sensor itself, and then the gear that will make contact with the passenger side axle and give you that speed. So we will have a working speedometer now. And as odd as this sounds, with the bad transmission speed sensor, whenever the car is under load or under heavy braking, your fuel needle will drop subsequently. So if you're on the brakes hard, the fuel needle will drop or go up. And if you're on the gas hard, the fuel needle will drop. So if you're having that issue, that is your problem. All right, guys, update. Transmission is back in the car. Transmount is back in the car, so it is supporting itself. Motor is supporting itself. This is the first time ever experiencing this, but this bolt all the way back here spun for forever before it finally got tight. But transmission is mounted to the motor. I'm working down in here to get the starter connected back to the transmission. And then we're going to move on over to the shift selector. Once again, apologize for this hideousness. We'll be getting new vacuum lines soon. But we'll get the shift selector on next. Finish up this throttle body. She'll need fluid. And we will be back on the road. Okay, we just ran into the weirdest issue ever. Grab this other axle. I put the axle in the transmission, and this is the new one, obviously. This is what broke off. I was spinning this axle, and it's free spinning in, like, it's not, the teeth aren't engaging inside the transmission. It's not locking in place. This thing is just spinning. I can hear the teeth clicking. So if I would have tried to put that in the car, cut the car on, and try to move, it would have just sheared, and we'd be right back at square one. So I was doing some comparison, and if you look, these are two different widths or thickness. See that? So we gotta go get that figured out right now. right, guys, so SRT4 is finished. The issue that we were originally addressing is fixed. Now the throttle body is sticking. I know you probably couldn't tell from the video, but in those revs, I was just pushing the pedal and letting out, but it was sticking. So we now have to address a throttle body issue, but the car idled great, started up fine, not getting any more clutch chatter than we used to, not hearing any kind of clicking or anything coming from the differential or the transmission. So we are good there. But I'm glad the car is finished. We're going to call this video here. I will catch you guys in the next video. We'll get that new throttle body thrown on, and then we'll be able to take this thing for its first test drive. But I'm excited. I appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Be safe. Sadiq loves you. Deuces.